Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, hi, my name is Victoria. Thank you guys so much for clicking on my video. I greatly appreciate it. If you don't already follow me on YouTube, make sure you hit the subscribe button to see my latest videos because the next couple of weeks are going to be super busy and I have some fun content planned for you guys. Obviously, if you clicked on today's video, you would know that I have some news to share with you guys. Debating if I was either going to make a video about this because it might not be that big of a deal for you guys, but also like if you are just clicking on my channel for the first time, I want my videos to make sense to you guys. I want to answer some questions and just kind of like explain what's going on in our lives because if you are new, it can seem very confusing on my channel. When my husband and I first made the decision to move to Florida, we were not sure how long we were going to stay here. We didn't have any ties here. We didn't know anybody. I cannot believe that this August will be 2 years in Florida. It has flown by. We are so grateful for our time in Florida. It's just been so amazing to see not only how the Lord has moved in my life, but my husband and I's life, like both of our lives together as a couple. Like we've just found so many amazing friends who are in the married season right now. So it's been so nice to lean on them and just get to know them as a couple. When we first moved to Florida, we lived in a town called West Chase, which is kind of like in the suburbs area if you were unfamiliar of the area. And we honestly, when we first moved here, we were like, okay, let's just move there. It's the safest place in like Florida. Move there and then we can check out the other areas. So we lived in the little apartment there for a while. Then we were like, okay, I think we're done with apartment living. I think we would love to live in a house. So this house that I'm currently sitting in right now came up on the market and we were like, yes, it's a great location. We're 10 minutes from the beach. And it was just like everything that we were hoping for and praying for. So we were like, let's just grab it. It is located in Clearwater, so if you are aware of like that area, I do live in Clearwater right now. Obviously, when you guys see this though, I will not be living in Clearwater, which is why I'm sharing where I live, just because for security reasons, I don't know, I just get very iffy about people knowing where I live. So we really have wanted to try out different parts of Florida before we like fully make our decision if we want to stay here. We really have felt called to stay closer to our church and our friends that go to our church because they have just really helped made our experience here in Florida so much better. Really into serving at our church. We love to spend our Sundays at church and help out when we can. And because we live all the way in Clearwater, when you're driving to church in the morning, it's 30 minutes. But if you have to go to that part of town during rush, like 5 to 6, it can be up to an hour drive. Like the traffic is horrendous. We are always in the car, like spending a majority of our time in our car, and we're just exhausted making that drive. All our friends are literally right by the church. Everything that we have to do is right by the church. And so honestly, the decision was so random. Like when a house pops up for rent or to buy, like, you know, you have to go and see it. Like you don't know what's gonna happen, but you know you have to go and see it because someone might take it. We are moving, but we are staying in the Tampa area. We're literally going to live in Tampa. We're moving right by Bayshore Boulevard, which I'm so excited. It's like walking distance from the Bay side. And that goes for like miles and miles. So I feel like it's not giving away specifically where we live, but in that area, and it's beautiful. We were so surprised that a house came up in our price range in that area. We were just like, oh my goodness. And it is outdated, I will say that, compared to this house. So I think that's why they ended up having to like lower the price because it is outdated. And I think that's why it wasn't on our radar for a while because it wasn't in our price range. By the time you guys see this video, we will already be in our new house, which is crazy. So I have been on a crazy schedule. So literally while I'm filming ahead for these videos, I've been packing up our house. It's been insane. Like this is literally the only area of my house that looks video ready. When you watch the decluttering video, maybe you got some hints, but like I was decluttering and packing up. Like that's why I was decluttering. It was very last minute, but I think that this has been the right decision. Every Sunday I pray at church. I'm like, Lord, I pray that you open the doors to our house. I pray that our house is like a meeting spot for so many people to come in and just like, I don't know, it's just something about living close to the church and having our house open to small group dinners, like whatever it is, because we're so close. It's hard to host here because nobody wants to drive this far to come to Clearwater when they live right by the church. So I think that having a house for people to meet by our church is going to open up so many doors, and we are just so thankful for that. Don't get me wrong, I'm really sad that I'm going to be living far from the beach. It's not as far, but it's not 10 minutes, right, down my road. I think it's like, I'm close to the Bayside, but not like a beachfront area. So like to get to the beach, I think it's like a 30-minute drive. So that is gonna stink. If you watch my YouTube shorts, I did share with you guys that I was moving, which is why I did a ton of sunset swims, because I'm like, I am never gonna live this close to the beach ever in my life. I need to get this out of my system. So I went to the sunset like almost every other day. It was just like something that I needed to like let that part of me go. I wanted to talk to you guys about the new house because I am so excited for what is to come for us. First of all, what sold us on this house is the location. The location, the neighborhood, like, you guys expect all my morning routines and weekend videos of me walking in that neighborhood. It's a dream. I will say the neighborhood we live in now, it's okay. It's not the best. I don't feel like relaxed when I walk outside. I feel safe. I just don't feel like, oh, this is the great walking atmosphere. But this next place, not only are the homes are beautiful, but I can walk on Bayshore, and I see so much wildlife when I'm on Bayshore, whether it's dolphins, stingrays, manatees, sharks, like literally you see everything. So prepare to be sick of me.
Prepare to be sick of me. Prepare right now to be sick of me.
The houses are very similar but very different at the same time. This house was built in the 70s, and the family who owned it before, so sweet. Their names are like even like engraved in some of the doors at the house, and it's so cute, so pure. So because it was built in the 70s, there's a lot of things that are outdated. A couple of the main things we would love to change about the house is we would love to redo the kitchen. We would love to take out a wall in the house and make it more of like an open concept. We would love to like redo the floors and the bathrooms. I think the first thing we would do is the bathrooms. I love the pink in my bathroom specifically, just because it's like the vintage vibes, but like I need to replace the mirror. I'm happy I get a bathtub back. At this house, I don't have a bathtub. I only have the shower. I think what obviously sold us on it was the location. We are so close to our friends. We have a sunroom. The sunroom is gonna be really exciting because we bought patio furniture for the new house, and I'm excited because there's not gonna be a lot of bugs, so I can sit outside and not have to worry about mosquitoes, flies, like all the things. So that will be great. Obviously, the biggest thing that I keep repeating in this video is the neighborhood. We are very excited about the neighborhood that we're gonna move into. So I love the floor plan of the new house. The new house has 4 bedrooms instead of 3, which will be nice because Tanner will have an office, we have a guest room, master, and then we have a Florida room. And that will be like our storage room basically for everything. So that will be nice that I don't have to store things in the guest room, and the guest room can solely be a guest room. The guests can use the closet. So that is the big news that I wanted to share with you guys, just because you are going to see a lot of moving content, organizing, like my weekend vlogs are going to be filled with like decorating and all the things, and you're probably gonna be so confused why I'm in a different house, and this is why I'm sharing it with you guys, because we are moving. One of my first videos was our moving video from North Carolina to Florida 2 years ago, but I didn't fully start YouTubing like with the schedule and everything until like a year ago. So it's just been amazing for me to like document this whole process, because you guys have seen our lives unfold from North Carolina to Florida. So it's been amazing to watch these videos back and see what our lives used to be and see how the Lord has used us here in Tampa, Florida. See you guys in next week's video when we are officially in the new house.